Okay, so this is Gandia, where to live. So this has been asked for by lots of people who are interested in moving to Gandia, and I don't blame them for that. It's a quieter place than the last one I did, which was Denia. Denia is very busy. Gandia is totally the opposite. Anyway, Gandia has a population of 80,000 people, all mixtures, I'm sure. And I'm going to start like I did with the last one, with property prices. And you'll be surprised at what you can get in Gandia. I found, let's have a look here, 3-bed, 2-bath, apartment, 43,000 euros. Now, I think that is damn cheap. I really do. But then I sort of went on looking, as I do, and I found a 4-bed, 2-bathroom for 75,000 euros, which I thought was pretty good as well. Now, of course, you can pay 200,000 for a villa, 250,000 for a villa, and it goes on and on. You can pay all kinds of prices, but it's, what your budget is. If your budget is a low budget, but you want to come and live in Spain, then, those 2 apartments I found are ideal. And so property wise, it's obviously a cheaper area than Denia for a start. Also, I found out that the town hall does cater for foreigners who come to live in Gandia, all the different types of languages, and it's obvious we're talking English, so they do speak English. And there's something called a Pangia, P-A-N-G-E-A, Pangia, which is for help for foreigners. And they help you settle into the area of Gandia, and but it's important that you register on the Padron. The Padron is very, very important to do that. And it only costs 2 or 3 euros, so it's as cheap as chips. So, it's worth doing, because if you want to buy a car, you need to have a Padron. It's really strange way they do these things, but what it is they claim, like say Gandia claim from central government, how many people that live in the area. Now, I said 80,000, but that might have changed. That was a few years ago. That's all I could find was 80,000. But, things change all the time. And when people register on the Padron, that's where they get the numbers from. Okay, so that's the first section of property and registering at the town hall. So this is the walkway that goes from one end of the town to the other. Car park at one end, and then there's a fountain right at the other end, and it's tree lined all the way through with seating all the way through as well, lots of seating. And obviously you've got bars and restaurants that serve on this, I think it's called a paseo. My Spanish is not brilliant, but I do believe that is what it's called. And it's beautiful. It really does keep you a lot cooler in the summer, and you need it obviously over here. They're forecasting this coming weekend 35 to 40 degrees in some parts of Spain for early July, and already through June we've had some high temperatures of 35, so it's not getting any cooler. So, electricity prices. Now, we're quite lucky in Spain because the government has reduced VAT, EVA over here, from 20, I think it was 23%, and it's now at 5%, and that is all that money has been taken off your electricity bills. So that is very, very good. Inflation in Spain at the moment, and this is July, is running at 10%. So I think that's the same as England, and I think it's the same as a lot of other places as well. Shopping in Gandia, you have some big stores in Gandia, such as Cathalon, Media Mart, Carrefour, Leroy Merlin. All those shops are here. But you've also got many small shops, you know, for clothing, for electronics, for all kinds of things that you want. There's also a daily market, and it's in the Plaza del Prado, and you can buy fresh fish. Obviously there's a fishing port in Gandia, so you can buy fresh fish every day, and lots of other things there. They've got a cafeteria if you want to have a coffee, stay for a coffee, so that's available as well. So that's quite nice, and it's not far from the centre anyway. This is the main entrance coming off the high street to go behind the Casa de Culture, and as you can see, it's very pretty. It's been well planted and it looks very nice. This bar is behind the Casa de Culture, and it's surrounded by trees, which keeps it quite cool even when it's 35 degrees. You can have your breakfast here. As you can see, a little bar. They don't do a lot of food, but they do you know, bocadillos, and I think for breakfast that's enough. Anyway, there's a Casa de Culture, and this sometimes doubles as a art gallery, and they have exhibitions there all through the year. I've been to one there, or two maybe, and they've been like, you know, art. So keep an eye on that as well, because I don't know if they do other things. Obviously, if you're living there, then you can check that out. Also, there's a playhouse. Now, the playhouse is called Theatre Serrano, and that's in the main high street as well. And they put plays throughout the year on there, and obviously when you're there you can check out what they're doing and what's on in the future, and that's somewhere where you could be entertained throughout the year. And you never know, if they want people to perform, maybe you're one of those people that like to do that sort of thing. Myself, no, but you might be, so have a look at that, okay? So in front of me is Theatre Serrano, and this is a playhouse, and they put on plays and things throughout the year, and obviously you need to contact them to see what's going on, but it is somewhere you can go, and I've been told it's very enjoyable, the plays they put on, so it's up to you to find out more information. But they have a bar here as well, and a restaurant. You can get food and drinks, and it comes out underneath the trees as well, apart from just outside the doors. So, and you can see here with the different seating, people sat here
having their coffee first thing in the morning.
Okay. You also have the Ducal Palace, and this is the Borgia house where the two Borgia popes lived. It's one of the houses they had, and you can do a tour of the house if you want to. You'll see some aerial shots that I did on this video, and have a good look at that. And the price I found was €8 to get in. That's for an adult, so it's not that expensive. There's also a hotel which they've named Hotel Borgia, but a different spelling. I suppose they had to do that because they couldn't get away with the same name, I suppose. So that's there as well.
So we're walking along here now, and the shops are beginning to open. It's only just after 9, and a lot of shops don't open until 10, so it's fairly quiet, but there's still quite a few people around. Lots of cleaning going on. You've got the roads that go off this main paseo with all the shops in them, so you can walk for a long time around here. In the town centre, there's no major stores, I don't believe. You have to go outside for people like Carrefour, and Decathlon is here, and there's a few other big stores as well, but they're not in the centre of Gandia. You need to go outside, but they are here if you need them. But along here, you've got bars, restaurants, very small shops, insurance companies, banks are plenty. So that's the sort of thing you're going to find in the centre.